Hey everybody, this is Brett, and war is an ugly, ugly freaking thing. And there are many kinds of wars in this world. There are the obvious wars between countries. There are smaller wars in neighborhoods, in bad areas. And there are wars in our minds. And all of this is polarity, going back and forth, and as long as we live in an imperfect world, there's always going to be these wars. And the more that we come towards the center, which is what everyone desires to get to, creation, perfection, an oasis, Garden of Eden, then the less polarity that there is. And there's just so many things on this holistic journey that I've been working towards getting calmer and calmer. And when I go walking around Asheville, it's always uphill and downhill, uphill and then downhill. It's extreme. Even when you're coming downhill, it's really juggling you, And sometimes we need these extremes to get to where it's more tranquil. But you'll notice that when you go walking or riding your bicycle on flat terrain, it's so much easier than if you have to go up and down, up and down. And so that's what we desire to get to. And even just living here, oftentimes I think, especially when I'm planting a garden on a hillside, that's a pain in the ass. And so I desire to have a nice flat place to plant the garden. Not like that. In China, they build rice paddies on terraces on the sides of mountains. Hundreds of them, like this. It's crazy. And that's so much harder, And it takes a lot of thought and preparation to achieve this serenity in the center. But that's what you want. And so sometimes I think it's good to just stop and breathe before you make decisions, And it's not easy no matter what. It's never going to be easy. But just something to think about. I hope you're doing well, and I'm figuring it out with this whole thing, like the diet, and having been vegan for 4 years, and knowing that was where I wanted to be. But then getting to a point of where I hit a brick wall because I was too stiff, too reluctant to go back to the other side. And so I had to then, I kind of cracked and went back to the other side hardcore, and now I'm swinging back towards the center with a new mindset and new knowledge. Back to the center where there's less polarity. That's the key.